If you care about floodplains, well locations, and land use, you probably are still watching this, so listen up. LandId has over 40 nationwide map overlays that are a gold mine of data to help you unlock at least 16 tons of information about any property. See for yourself and try our app today for free.
So we found this article was left in 1963 from the Pueblo chieftain. Has a story about my dad, and it says the headline says "Stockman traces livestock." So I'll read the first paragraph here. A good rancher's interest in his livestock continues even after they are sold and he no longer has a tangible investment in them. Chester Geroux, a third-generation member of a pioneer French-Canadian Wet Mountain Valley ranching family, is a good stockman. I thought that was, pretty interesting, and, to try and, what we'd like to do is just try and keep it going. I'm Darell Geroux. I'm a landowner up here in West Cliff, Colorado. I've been here all my life, which I'm 60 years old. My dad had this ranch and put it together, and I started out helping on the farm and ranch and stuff when I was about 5 years old, and starting out raking hay, trying not to wreck the tractor, and just it's kind of intimidating when you're starting out that young. But I rode with my sister on the fender, and then started going into it, and Dad said, "Well, it's your turn," so do it by myself. So it was fun. Good memories. Everything's always different. On a ranch, it's never the same thing over and over. You're fixing fence, you're working cows, you're playing mechanic, you're a welder, just everything. And so that's what makes it not so boring and monotonous like any other job that I've been at. So. It's home. I've lived, a few other places, not for very long, but you just come back and this is home. My dad was born here, my grandpa was born here, great-granddad came in and, started a lot of this, and it's just, I want to kind of continue this, and as long as we can. So, there's not any better view than right here, and we can live it every day. Well, my dad's side of the family, my great uncle came over from Canada, and he was a trapper, and then his brother came over looking for him and never did find him. So either got, killed or by the Indians or died trapping or in these hills, or and so he's here somewhere, but what's left of him. My grandma on my dad's side is from Austria. She came over we've got a record of her coming over on some ship, I don't know exactly what it was, and I think that was late 1800s. She was 3 months old, and she was a twin, which we found out later that Uncle Martin, the brother of the twin, was actually put on his records that he was born in the United States so he could get into the World War I. My mom's side of the family and which I think probably on my grandma Geroux's side of the family also, they were the German settlement that came into the valley. And so there was a bunch of them that came over as a group and then started that way. So I think we'll go ahead and move those other cows and put them up in the big meadow this morning. My dad, in his time when he was a rancher, there was, times were hard. On some of the places that he bought and put together, he was paying 18% interest. I don't know how he did it, but it was, he did a lot of hard work and got it paid off and kept buying another one. At least it's a nice day today and the wind isn't blowing. And he worked a lot with soil conservation and stuff, and doing programs to better the grasses, the forage and stuff for the cattle, and doing programs, and then erosion control and stuff like that really helped him to succeed. Film industry came up and shot a couple movies up here. Comes a Horseman was filmed right here. Cat Ballou was filmed up here, and so you get a little bit more, you get a little revenue from them, and kind of tide you over. Yeah, the land pretty much, it strengthens us because you've got to make the land work for you, but you also got to work for the land, and you put into it what you're going to get. I heard this from my grandpa and also my dad: if you take care of the land will take care of you. Dad struggled, and stuff, and he always wanted to leave a legacy for the kids to take over. And so that's, kind of what we're doing too, is trying to keep it going, keep it built up, and then our kids can take over. Through here is the old original homestead. We still haven't figured out exactly whose it was at the time, but we found a piece in the chinking, I think it was 1868 or something like that. I don't know why we still do it. It's a way of life. It's not a business. It's not a, you don't make a lot of money at it, but we've got a lot of assets. We've got a lot of beauty right around here and stuff, and it's gets some long hours when we start calving. It's 24 hours a day. Oh, it's pretty emotional on looking back at the generations and stuff that that started here and came through, and it's just really great that they picked this place. I mean, and I don't know, I can't emphasize that enough. Could have been in the middle of a city somewhere, and a completely different lifestyle. This is a great lifestyle, and I just owe them all of that, owe them all of what I'm doing to them back then. When you go back and look at it, it's worth what we do, and I think my ancestors thought so too. So.